Hey folks, what's good? This is Peter Kadar and I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I'm hanging out in the kitchen because I wanted to start 2025 off with a conversation. I just got home last night after visiting my family for 10 days in Windsor, Ontario. And prior to that, I was on the road for the rest of the month of December with a vocal group called the Tenors. And before that, I was traveling and gigging a little bit, but the main thing I want to let you all know is that I've moved into a new spot. So there are a few things in this world that are more stressful than moving, and once you get moved in, there's still a ton of work that you got to do. So if you take that and superimpose that upon leading a self-directed life as an artist, it's easy to get overwhelmed, it's easy to feel anxious, it's easy to start procrastinating, or just not knowing where to start. And that's what I want to talk about today. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of my life here in my new condo. Right now, I've still got a lot of stuff in boxes in the corner. I've got instruments everywhere. I haven't even really unpacked from my Windsor trip. I've got my laundry that I need to get started on. This is my living room. I've got still quite a few boxes I need to go through. More boxes, instruments that need to get hooked up, all of my artwork that I want to get mounted. And then as we make our way into my studio, this is my new spot. This is called Hammer Action. This is my new teaching and recording studio. Now, fortunately, most of this is already hooked up. So I'm doing okay in here, but there's still a ton of work that needs to be done. I still have a bunch of instruments in storage that I need to find a way to fit in this place. And it's easy to, like I said, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. So what do we do about this? Well, what I'm going to do about this is I'm first going to drink that coffee over there that I just made. And then I'm going to get out an old school pen and paper and I'm going to make a list. I'm going to make a list of all the stuff that I want to get done, starting first with some self-care. I always like to start at the core and then work out from there. So I'm going to start by exploring the gym for the first time in my condo today. I think it's important for all of us to start with some self-care, whether that's hitting the gym, going for a walk, taking a yoga class. Maybe when the weather gets better, I can take my bike out. Something. Always starting with some kind of self-care because that's going to preset you for the day. Then I've got to deal with all of this stuff obviously has to happen at some point so that I can have a functional life in here. I'm also learning as a new homeowner. I'm still figuring out how to pay certain bills like property taxes and things like that. And I haven't had time to really deal with any of that. So if you make lists, I think that's going to help give you a bit of a plan and help remove some of the anxiety that you might feel when you're looking at, it's not even like I've got 3 or 4 things I need to do. I got to do like 50 things. So I'm going to make a list. So make lists. And then the second thing I would say is make sure that you're being good to yourself. You're not going to get everything done on that list in one day, and that's okay. But at least you've created a bit of a plan. And anything that you don't start today, you can always put it to the front of that list in the morning. Any list you make today is like a gift to your future self. So take any big challenges you have, try to break it down into some smaller parts, make a physical list. Whether it's a piece of paper or even something on your phone is fine, but get it out of your head and physicalize it in some way. And I think that's going to help you get where you need to be. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me online. Follow Hammer Action Studios. That's on Facebook and Instagram. And leave any questions or thoughts in the comments below, and I'll do my best to address them. Happy 2025, folks. Let's get some work done. Peace.